pledge love and loyalty to the country salo. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salo. We not for make this country fall. Mama salo. We let we salo. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salo. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. But this year don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to the country salon. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salon. We not for make this country fall. Mama salon. We let we salon. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salon. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We salute. For the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. I guess I carpets, Gaman Keraka, Gaman Konica, Gaman Keraka, Chamucham, Gaman Honica, Kaipom, Gaman Konica, to be for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country. And they go and they beg. Then come and shake. The people that they gen. Then Nagawa shem. They make me put the chicken in the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Forgive them best scripture. They make me put the chicken in the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Don't forgive them best scripture. Pledge love and loyalty to the country salon. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salon. We not for make this country fall. Mama salon. We let we salon. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salon. We salon. Has no place like home. I like it, I can talk them, I like it, I can fight them.
Yes, family. Mona, good evening. Mona, good afternoon, good day. Wherever on a day. Sorry, my voice still hoarse because I really try to recover from the flu. You see, in everybody's life, we forget the ability for able to see things where they come, observe how they come, maybe make predictions about how they come, and plan so that in the event that the thing happen, you will fit and you will able to control it. One of the reasons we make 64 years, we don't fail as a country, is that we are over concerned about now or yesterday. We not dey look at waiting they come. We dey wait until it can reach we. They'll be like, hey, boy, how this meet we so? If na good thing, we'll forget joy from it. This na blessing, don't cancel. A nation, not a system where they exist by chance. A nation, now a system where they exist deliberately, with deliberate plan, and deliberate roadmap. That means the most important thing at the nation, when at the minds of the people, for be tuned and organized, for able think, plan, and act deliberately. I dey use the word deliberate not because I dey use them in the sense where people normally go use and say, oh, by willful. No. Deliberate means we are structured, we are focused, we say now so we dey go, and nothing not dey deviate we from that path. This is now one of the things them we don't lack in 64 years of independence. We have been living life by chance in Sierra Leone. We have been more like opportunists, not potential planners. What do I mean by this? We dey wait for opportunity for come, we grab them. We no one contribute how for make them. We no one know how we come, now for grab them. As long as we get personal benefit from them. You see, with the world where they live in today, it don't reach a stage where we get for begin think ahead, plan ahead, and be deliberate about what you want. I go say this now today, and I know they say them because I wish them. But I dey say them with all amount of technical and intellectual knowledge in what I dey say. Some parts of the continent of Africa, if not all of the continent of Africa, get for step up them game, and get for plan properly for invest in the most important resource where we get, which is the human resource. For give them maximum skills within the next decade or two, or else Africa get to be prepared for a new form of colonization, where sometimes that colonization go lead to the systematic depopulation of the continent. What you had to say is, if we all as a people, as a race, not come together and begin plan the way forward, if we all as a race not come together and begin map out deliberate steps for give we human resource the capacity we need for make them able survive on their own, with the pace at which technology they go, in the next 10, 15, 20 to 30 years, the world is going to be a place where artificial intelligence will control everything. As a matter of fact, right now, artificial intelligence, they control close to 50% of everything we do. As I sit here, I can run a whole office. I can run a whole factory. I can run anything where I want to run anywhere on earth. I just need to get the correct tools. From this small computer, I sit on, so I able to do that. The technology is there. Expensive, yes, but it can be done. Very soon, investors will go to Africa sign contracts, then can sit down back in their backyard, then they control the factory. There's no need for employ nobody. Very soon, in Europe, the number of people employed will be reduced up to 25% of the present capacity. Because as I speak to you, we even get supermarkets then where they go the self-service. All what you they meet in a camera. People, somebody they will they watch. When I self-service. If then she say you get a problem, they tell you go see somebody come, they try for assist you. This is how fast technology is developing. Maybe for the parts of Europe or the Northern Hemisphere countries, it may be good for them. Good in the sense that then get an aging population we may need then kind of technology then they. Because now even in the old peoples, them not all man they go now old people's home with the old people. So they then at the house, then get camera, then get alarm devices, then get this, then get that. Anything will happen at the press of a bell, somebody go come in the next 5 minutes for can take care. For them, that's fine. But for a continent that has the youngest population on earth presently, automation is like an indictment to death. Because presently, we get a population we not get even the basic skills for make cassava into noodles. Cassava, you can make into noodles, like the Chinese do. You can make into other things, like the Chinese do. But we not get them basic skills then they. And because we lack them basic skills then they, economically, we cannot compete in the world. And because we cannot compete, we lack the ability for create and grow wealth. I make all them with a pamamatenkima. All them with a go bigger. All them now we get international moral guarantors and we get development partners. Rather than saying we are beggars, we make it look nice. Our development partners, we are nothing but beggars because we have failed to invest in the most important resource where any society, country, or community get, which is the human resource. And what it make them worse? Now, when they take all the bad chemicals, whether they go China, go Pakistan, Ghana, Europe, take all the bad chemicals, where they go mix them, give a depressed population. The depression where the young generation they suffer. Now we create them. We will not kill them for that 11-year war. Now we defend we for destroy them. But what you would do so, you get for can slap in our face. Because right now, the space at which AI they move, mining companies, agricultural institutions, and such industries, they're able to operate without labor. And that is going to happen the longest time within the next 25 years. The longest time it's going to happen. So investors will go to Africa, they sign contract, they put the AI controlled tractors, AI controlled drilling machines, then do them business. They don't care about you. Almost and get for pay government and pay them. If the government not able to take care of Unana in business, there is a way out of that. There is a way. And that way is what I want us to begin to look at. On this platform, another consider now for talk about who that don't thief, who that don't cause. These guys will continue to do these things until thy kingdom come. Talking about it changes nothing. Because I know say that these people they are now consider cause mother bill, cause no. Those guys are criminals. So be it. All of us are criminals in Sierra Leone. So be it. How do we stop time? There are processes we have to follow. There are thought processes we first of all have to put in place, plan, and work with them. And that begins with giving the right type of culturally friendly education to Sierra Leone. It begins with giving the right type of culturally friendly education to Africans. Before Europeans and Arabs came, we had a cultural knowledge base. That rope bridge, where people learn they make, not to white man go teach them, not to Arab man go teach them. That the cultural knowledge base. And that rope bridge, now white man self been they make, they modernize them. Now they call a suspension bridge. Then they put metal rods or metal rope, then they take concrete, then put under, then put metals for all the bridge suspend. Then call and suspend. Now the same suspension bridge with people and they build. And that technology they all over the world, in South America, in Asia, that they tell we say technology is not cultural. It is human and universal. We have everything in our culture. We left it. We look low upon it. We demoralize ourselves. And 30 days we do it. You would hear those functional illiterates thinking they're educated, talking all over the place. And the problem of Sierra Leone is high level of illiteracy. Who told you there is illiteracy? It's you who is illiterate. It's you. It's not illiteracy that is our problem. It's a colonized mentality that is our And this man not sabi talk English, you know, educated. Who told you that? So the Chinese are not educated, but now they've taken over the world economy. Yeah, the Chinese schools are Mandarin that they teach in Cantonese. So they are not educated. Norwegian schools, they are not educated. But the child leaving senior secondary school is well equipped to live for the rest of his life. The African, especially the Sierra Leonean, for decolonizing mind. Everything you think you know is a lie. Go back to base. Otherwise, you face the threat of digital colonization. And it's very close. It's less than 1,000 meters away, if I can overemphasize them. It's less than 1,000 meters away. Can we stop it? Yes, we can. Can we provide alternatives? Yes, we can. But before we go into the alternatives, let's look at the threat itself. What is this threat that we are faced with? First and foremost, we have a political system that is full of impunity, a political system that is full of itself, blinded by some mentality that they are supreme, better than others. They should not listen to what the public wants. They should do as they like. That system is the first threat. That system, because it is in control of the resources of the state, can employ the resources of the state to institute digital colonization. And they have attempted it. They are doing it right now in Sierra Leone. All this talk about cyber law, cyber crime, control of WhatsApp, etc., is digital colonization taking place. Because those who have in power are the neo-colonialists. And why they say those in power include even the so-called opposition. Because if they know this is not in the interest of the state, they should have come out and say, no, we don't want this law now. And don't tell me you are in the minority. You can be in the minority, but your message can be a majority message. Don't let forget excuse. Don't begin to do right in a salon. The second threat that we face, I already don't talk about them. Direct foreign investment. Sierra Leone has so much in terms of mineral resources, in terms of agricultural potential, in terms of even the ability to produce and supply energy. With the advent of AI, multinationals will go to Sierra Leone. They will set up factories. They will set up mining institutions. They will set up production sites, and they wouldn't need to employ a single person. Yes, because they get the capacity. And get the money, and get the capacity. They can buy the resources and set up their business, monitor it, maybe close by, then go get a camp, go side and get engineers and maintenance officers. When are the young people them, we go there, in case any of the machine and bug, then repair them. Now they go school, to university, they go learn conflict resolution. They don't need you. Don't. You don't know anything about operating technical equipment. They don't. That's the second threat we're faced with. And that threat, they even include control of basic state infrastructure. One of the biggest mistakes Sierra Leone has made are for privatize the telecommunication sector through and through. You can have private operators, but the infrastructure itself has to be under state control. Staff with people who have the technical capacity to monitor how that infrastructure is being used. Because in the present world, where communication channels can be used for multiple purposes, defense, military, money transfer, etc., if that infrastructure is in the hands of foreigners and you don't control it, who do you know what they are using it for? Do you know what they are using it for? Maybe using it for large-scale money laundering. There's electronic money laundering, especially now with cryptocurrencies. Una don't, Allen is the attempts. Una the attempts of big fools. When are the Athens of big fool? Don't begin know that. We were educated to be servants. Yecha macha. So whatever we think we know, we can be easily be manipulated by those who have higher level technical knowledge. Especially so when we get people at the top with very cheap. $1 million, $50 million can buy them. Billions go they pass through the country one another. They may even use our telecommunications for coordination of covert military activities. Do you know? Do you have the capacity to monitor it? Now, when I get Starlink, when I get this, everybody feel proud. We have Starlink. How much control do you have over Starlink? What is the technical control that you have over it? When I try wake up on a saloon, if una feel say a conspiracy theory, okay, fine. So be it. I only hope the conspiracy not go turn to wheat spiracy. Because the way the wheat go reach in a saloon, it may be too late. We're not going for wake up. We're not going for wake up. We're not going for decolonize. We're not going for emancipate from mental slavery in a saloon. But when you tell people that, they think, oh, that man, he can't have any annoyance. I'm only doing it because I think I have a moral and ethical obligation to the place I call home. You see, the danger that the country faces is made very serious from two reasons. One, we not get any clear-cut ethical or moral standard in Sierra Leone. There is none. As a matter of fact, we dey mix up ethical and moral standards forming the law. The law is there to redress. Ethical and moral standards are there to institute controls over our behaviors. Ethical and moral standards are there to tell us this is good for all of us, this is not good for all of us. That's not the duty of the law. It's not. The law can only prescribe what should be done in case there is an infringement or an infraction. So law begin get that clear. The law cannot preach ethics and morality. Society has to establish what it believes will secure its best cultural and social interests by establishing ethical and moral standards. If we don't have that, then we don't have anything. You can have the best laws. So long as some of the best laws them we can think of. We constitution, not the worst in Africa. As a matter of fact, we constitution better pass Guinea and Liberia. But look at how people and they foul the constitution because we don't have ethical and moral standards. Where there is a lack of ethical and moral standards, people they behave out of order all the time. And where people behave out of order all the time, it's very easy for rogue people to come in and take advantage, especially in the case where People see cash as king. Yes, this is the danger we have. This is the danger we have. We are on the path of self-destruction. That's not an overstatement. We are on the path of self-destruction. We created a war and destroyed the psyche of a whole generation. Now, that destroyed generation is being exposed to a much more dangerous path. So people have to wake up. Stop talking politics and start talking nation building. You can complain, you can curse, you can do everything. That's of a politician. They are idiots. They'll continue to behave like idiots. Sit down and ask yourself, this is what is coming. How do we mitigate it? How do we put it under control? What do we do? These are the questions we must be asking. The first and most important step Sierra Leone need for do a review of its cultural values. We need for do a research on why we have certain traditions and make sure say as soon as possible we put in place a national cultural roadmap. Other countries in Africa have done that. Ghana have done it. Nigeria has done it. We will left everything to God and Anabi. All man they dance dances. The best the Sierra Leonean can do is to dance. We don't sit down and discuss issues. We don't sit down and examine issues. If you call people to a gathering for discuss issues, they don't come. People are not coming to this channel because now boy in Agotora tie they talk. We have to move away. We have to move away from this laissez-faire attitude. A nation, they survive by deliberate steps. A nation, they survive by deliberate plans. A nation, they survive by deliberate action, not by guesswork, and not by going to beg and calling the ones who give you bread development partners. They are not your development partners. They have their interests. They may be kind and nice to you, but they have their interest. And it's time we grow up in Sierra Leone. A lot is at stake. At this material moment, Africa has the youngest population on earth. At this material moment, over 60% of the population of Sierra Leone is below age 30. This is the time we should fast track development. Between 1960 and 1980, China being at a very young population. To avoid an explosion where they're not being able to use economically, then come with that one child law. Say every parent only gets one child. What did that do for them? They get the largest singular population on earth. Then invest in that large singular population. Then give them all skills, whether they be carpenter, whether they be agriculturist, whether they be this, whether they be that. They not take them, they open university all over the place, they put them there. As a matter of fact, they tell we God enforce leader mouse tongue be in power. You hardly hear about universities in China. You been get schools, you been get polytechnics, you been get industries, you been get large scale agricultural production. They're not been getting enough doctors. Then train people and locally. Give them backpack and other things. They make them they go to the rural area for go take care and call them barefoot doctors. Yes, they did emergency steps for make the country fast track in human development. Then within that period, they go school and take the best brains and send them out into foreign universities and get certain technological base and come back. That generation, and they develop China. So we instead of we do that, we car Holland, we go Pakistan, we go China, we go buy chemicals, we go make drugs, we go give picking them. Go get money, we buy expensive motor car, pass with all over the place. Self-destruction. Those involved in this drug trade, I want for us, Una take time and do research on the history of drug dealing on earth. 80 to 90% of all the major drug dealers them will ever exist. They ended up losing everything and dying miserable deaths. Some of una, they say una they believe in religion. Well, some of una say una na Christian. The Bible una worship say, what does it pay a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? It's what you're doing. There are some who are beginning to realize they have lost their soul because they may have the money, but they are trapped. The movement is restricted, then they're in self-made prisons. What does it pay you to have all that money and you don't have freedom of movement? Man is a social animal. Man always need for the rub skin with incompetent man. But if you're not able to rub skin because of certain things where they restrict you, I like you get money where they come up from here to the sun. That money is useless. The young generation, I want to know one thing. In as much as we go complain, say government no they do this, government no they do that. But una self for begin look at what una go do for help una self. Progress does not start with money. Progress starts with knowledge. Progress starts with a thought. A thought where you sit down say, I want build this thing. How I go do am? Then you draw your blueprint. You look 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. You say, okay, I go put this now. I put down there and then it go look so. From there, you build up your plan, your business plan, or your technical plan, or whatever. From there, you talk to people. People who know say go be able for make una work together. Not for they go and talk to everybody. One of them go look, say, okay, this makes sense. So if we do this thing, we go produce a good or a service, we go bring profit. Okay, are ready for invest. Then you and the person who go sit down and arrange. It tells you, okay, I dey put social amount, but I want social percentage on the profit. Una reach an agreement. Your thought is now beginning to take form, to take shape. Then una go into production. When una go pan production, you get for take your time, you stay focused, you stay determined. Now they take away get money today, they all over the place. They make young tycoon. Progress is a painful and long step. Nobody know the way they give gift in life. And they talk to now the young one them. There is no gift. You create the gift for yourself. There is no competition in life. You compete with yourself. If you have done something today and you take your time and look at it, say, okay, have you done design this thing this way? But so sometimes I get for put through and make sure let it improve. That's how you compete with yourself. What in Jack they do, what in Jane they do, what in Lamboy they do, what in Manja they do, it no matter to you. They don't make you. You make yourself. So begin for think now. Plan. Give yourself a timeline from now to the next 5 years. What do I want to see change? How am I going to change it? When una don't do that, una don't organize yourself. There are people around. If you talk to them, they will say, yes, this idea is good. But me, be the other thing I go question una. +23 when una dey give una plan out to people them, una get for be careful. Una get for be careful about who una dey give una. Because some man go say, oh, I'm not interested, but when he don't get you plan, it pass behind you because he get the money, he go do am. So you therefore use wisdom. And what I go say to una, if una want for succeed, una need for begin organize yourselves into small groups, cooperatives, where you get common aspiration, common idea, una begin work for see what you una go do, how una go do am. Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Hello? Hello.
Yes, hello.
Welcome.
Hello, Jamboya.
Welcome.
How are you? Yes, we get small network challenge.
I know.
Yes, from this
Rain
thing,
can't
last
today.
time, maybe
You
we are going
go
to
now,
see.
rain can't show, I don't see.
No rain, hot sun, hot burning sun
No
today.
one.
Just surprise someone now. Very hot burning sun.
Now
No rain.
the risk that why they talk about. Digital colonialism.
Hello.
It may be a result of digital
Hello.
colonialism.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You want to make a contribution to this topic, so go ahead. Hello? I think you get problem with the network. Hello? Have I not lost him? Okay, let me call him again. Yes, sir. Welcome back. Oh,
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
welcome back.
Yes, welcome. The network, the local group on this thing. Of course, but always say, but very important topics. Indeed. Very, very
Buddy, I will call you back soon. Somebody there online.
looking at the development of ourselves. Real initiative develop itself.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening to you. It's dropped off again. I don't know. Why today? Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm fixing our other person.
No, I said go ahead.
Yeah,
I don't tell I don't drop. When you talk down and go come on board, I go call him.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh my God, network here. Anyway.
Well, I'll call the next man. You go come after, I go call you back. Yes, Papa, how are you, sir?
No, sir. Where they take fiber optic and go put on for them, then government say no get money.
On I get fiber optic in a salon.
Hey, them not doing them, you don't go put in West Africa.
Oh, now get fiber optic. Oh.
No, Mr. Gallo, they don't put
People
them.
in a lonely, but you're not in a salon.
No, but the other countries they don't connect, they don't develop their own. Now you the talk say Salon now you get the proximity from Europe. Now they make them go ibam na Salon. So other countries then take their own, then connect, then go develop their fiber optic.
They wait for development partner
No,
for
then why they
Kando
go
and
for
for
that? Now all man they allow for what you talk just now they see as how they call them Starlink. Starlink waiting for remote areas them, isolated areas them. Now would they dance for? Chief Minister already post them. Starlink, we get Starlink. That country, sorry.
on a colonize party mentality colonize. We were value this emancipate from mental slavery. Because I don't be understand what you mean.
Uh,
Everything
anyway,
about the Sierra Leone they should say we are still mentally colonized.
uh,
If you don't get mind, they tell you compensate, you know, sabi book because you know sabi talk English. It's a form of mental colonialism.
they do that they for make they get money from the one who they get the money. Now make them go and propagate. Am. If that money they benefit them now.
Told you.
Now so then they talk, even in there I read about my brother talk, he say 60% of the people in this country they're illiterate. Who I tell you that?
When it's a function in illiterate, so what you
So low,
for?
low we say force, low we address and say the English way they talk about. That figure we talk about now, the figures in the 60s, in the 70s. Now, how many people in the bomb picking the wouldn't go to school?
Minus that. It's English. Competence in
No,
English. Proficiency
no,
in
Mr. Jallo,
English.
I
A
know
measure
what you
of
talk about.
education.
No, me, I know what you talk about. Just to say, low we take up that measure way in the talk, say, na literacy. This number we they talk about, now number we don't do in the 60s and the 70s. Not the number for the 2000 or the 2025. So you don't talk comfortably. Oh, 60%. What I tell you, Dandy? Tell me now, McKinney, Bo Kenima, Freetown, all them big towns there. Who then they born picking now? They can't go to school. They go to take from one and or DSS. Now they can just use that.
Yes, I'll go ahead finish.
They can just use that thing there. Or make them get money from the one they will give them money. Not to say na fact so
People say we mentality still colonized. Now the bigger man mentality. Let me ask
you
a
talk.
simple question, Pafodi.
Okay, sir.
Talking about literacy. One of the best things Ahmed Shekuture did for Guinea, and the same thing happened in Ghana, is that the level of social interaction in the country is stable because most people in those countries can speak each other's language. So if they talk about literacy, have we ever discussed literacy in Sierra Leonean languages?
No, but
Almost Sierra Leonean able to talk 2 or more languages effectively. We're not Sierra Leonean languages.
they don't get attention for that news, Ajalo.
So we're colonized. We're mentally colonized. For them.
Me to me, it can be sometimes. I mean, hard for beliefs with the anything in the way people that go and propagate anything and they say, oh, we get an illiterate society. Oh, people are not to go school. 60% not go school. Like that they go and talk unto yourself. Oh, not to really talk about. Anyway,
Smaller they songo. My namesake being at Bush Radio. Radio Brown one being a brown vinyl something.
You talk about that.
Come by a long cable na piece. Entendeu? I would claim mango tiku mountain. Would they put on panty? Who claim the mango tick? Who bring any things they will the rapper. So the area lady piano. They catch almost every station. Entendeu? Rapper even them. They put on BBC. And because people are within the neighborhood, then we want for they can listen news. It makes sure say the radio, they near the window by the veranda. You know, then they build them continuous. That long veranda. The window, then they put the radio bench them in there. When then come, it is the curtain, it will open the thing, make them loud. Then pardon, they can sit down, then listen. BBC London and talk them British English. After the news, them part they discuss the news. They never go school.
Now the same thing I want to tell you about my papa. That one day no go school, but
It's awesome. Can you call those people illiterate?
no, they what do they mean by illiterate now? Other things, not to the real. Not to the real thing about it. We learn something. Even they go learn Marabu. You become you become illiterate. Yes, but this 60% of the people they illiterate in this country. If you go for fight against that, now salon, now the point now for salon. No, what if they do that?
As I say, there is mental colonialism in Sierra Leone. And the mental colonialism is very cute with the one they already assume say they're educated. You understand?
Yeah.
And when it's anything outside that bracket where they don't put them. Because the type of education we then get was tailored for that. Keep them down there to believe in everything we have said. They left their own culture. For they will get everything now we culture for modernize. We know they do them. Simply because we are still mentally colonized. Right?
See what in demand they go and do. The military leader na Burkina Faso, where they develop in country, they move in country go before. You go meet them for talk about return back to democracy. You know democracy you get.
Where democracy?
No. Not to say where them put box no more. That means in a democracy. Not to that they call democracy.
Because you know when uniform that make you a Democrat. China is a one-party state, a communist state, but a more democratic passport country, so they claim for be democratic. Do you believe that, Pafode?
Well, until we don't know much about China, so we don't say that
it's a social behavior, Pafode. It's not a political behavior.
Because communism, as far as I know about communism, communism fine for even Africa today, but we did talk against them.
This country
Communism.
now 65% communist state.
No, because people don't know, even where that we don't know come on that. Socialism and communism, they not differ much. Socialism, na we did in Europe in the 1945, 30 something to 19 after the war. Na we there. Now so they take develop Europe.
And that's most of the countries then they take today.
And no, because they don't understand how China don't go before. Socialism and communism, they not much different because communism, the only difference is that how the leaders are chosen.
Yeah.
Are different from socialism, where now they differ, But in terms of policies, they're almost the same.
The same, not the same. It's the
They're
people
almost the same.
centered.
Yes, it come about jobs, it come about housing, it come about wealth creation or wealth division or circulation, not the same.
What are
Like,
communist states then in the past, not to now? In the past, what are communist states them in different small? The states they control all the wealth. But now, even the present day communist China, they get private ownership of wealth.
yeah, but the private ownership in China, also, even though you see a private, if you not believe in the Communist Party, then they get that wealth.
Well, a part of the communism.
Because even even the actor them,
It's away from control. But they allow private people to use it, not so.
Yes, even Jackie Chan, where is this a commoner do? Now a big communist, Jackie Chan.
In a communist.
Yes, if you not believe in communism, even for unless you get talent, even the one that they go build houses now, the one that they go work in a salon in Africa, all of those people have to believe in the concept before ever they get the chance. They get for go out of the otherwise you need to go no side.
Funny, communism, socialism, as you rightly say, they are good for us in Africa. You know why? With traditional systems, not too far from that.
No, to me even why good for me, Mr. Jaro, in terms of and because the corrupt minded things the way we get, now enemy could only go before in most of the things. How communism now is operates, it makes sure they control the people them, then you watch over them, what you do, what you know for do, where you do either then kill you or they put you in a jail, where it go deter other people from doing it. Because right now, so how would they na salon? We not go change in attitudes much because that free for all na in the operate there.
That's not.
Yes, the free for all. You see somebody look what it happen at the judiciary. They go tell me them people and they say that na normal people them.
They don't begin
No.
smoke cocaine. Like that can
Yeah.
supply them.
The judge them. Let's just talk about the few things that you talk about job today. If you talk about job, AI and jobs, this concept it don't start even the job they build on long term. Because people them they complain about say, oh, jobs them. But other party be the way they talk against civil servant. Let me point the example na Singapore. Singapore, all of that administration, you go no sign I computer number sit down. They ask for marriage certificate, birth certificate, ID card, you go no side. For say this no, you go to map and a line or just out. So now any other man talk say, the other party talk say, una go wait. We get more than 70,000 or 75,000 civil servants in that country. If you imagine if you sack the one day, they cry, we go there. Now, but now they talk say, oh, no, we do it at Singapore. We cannot do it here. But in the long run, all of these things, we just get for accept them. So that's one thing they did.
Well, Europe will accept them because Europe gets an aging population. You know, the young one, they're not a born boku picking now, not so. So there is going to come a time there will be a skill gap where it will take them some time for fill. That's where AI control technology will replace the human. But the danger in Africa is the basic skill for even run with if we not get them. Then AI they can now. But for that, what is you tell this you? People are going to go to Sierra Leone with AI assisted mining equipment. Maybe not 3 to 5 people no more they day on site, they operate the machine a day. You understand? People are going to go to Sierra Leone, then occupy large tracts of land for agriculture, the tractors, the combine harvesters, etc. Even how they do the seed sowing, etc., weeding, will be controlled by AI or some agri-tech tool. What do we do with our population then? They buy drugs from Pakistan, they can't get them. Or buy drugs from Holland, go get them. Is that what we plan to do? This is exactly the question I raised today. You know, say, if we get the business we want to invest in, we can see those how we do so. We set up office, we monitor am na salon. What in and they say and do we read and see from here. Because Internet of Things don't make that possible. Now AI don't come in for every make, whether man or they do it for do, or they then press button, I do 1, 2, 3 things. If they see I'm on the screen, say you are not doing the correct thing. You understand?
Yes,
This
yes.
is how far technology has gone. The we sit down, they do la di da. Now we a serious race. We dey wait for complaint to mind blame. We get for wake up. We get for wake up. Otherwise, in the next 20 to 30 years, we would have ourselves to blame. Because even empathy, the complaint they now, the grumble they. People and they try for slow down the rate at which automation is taking over. When I come at this country, banks, then we get bank tellers, then we get this, then we get that. Now you go to bank, you don't meet nobody there.
We been going to Belgium this time. We'll go check for picking them savings them or the money they wouldn't get. Then say pass will make appointments now because people the bank and do again. Pass on appointment.
And now when you go to bank, pass you ring bell, then give code you press them before you open go inside. We go inside, so then 1 or 2 people you they see, you go now the machine, check what you get for check you commodity.
Now say even the one the way the money, you know, say before in Belgium, every bank get outside the ATM. So now
ATM.
now end na privately controlled ATM they did now.
We know here you add this ATM because now Norway is a cashless society. Who's you don't able to pay person from a mobile phone.
Yeah, no, it did, but ATM particularly where I don't know if the tourist means level of Norway because
that's them on a airport you they meet ATM.
Yeah, because
when you hotels you they meet ATM.
Where you like where I go Belgium, if I dey use my card, any card will they charge me transaction fee yanda. So if I withdraw now €500, for instance, I hold up, it better for that use that €500 day, it done, I go pull back. But if I say I hold that card no more, where flash anytime you be flash out so they take, anytime you flash out so they take they say they refund me one payment we then take from me with the refund. Now three money then put in the refund.
Digital colonization. What it
So all of those things. So in the long run, the employment it will be very, very challenging for European countries, particularly when you talk about it.
They will cope. You know how they go cope.
No, sir.
The whole population may not need to become technologically savvy, but they will be able to use technology as old people for assist them because they don't be use them now. Now the old people when they live alone, then get monitors, then get camera and those, the health sector, then get people them we assigned to them, then they watch them. From remotely, then they watch them. In case of emergency, then they come there. You understand?
Yeah.
If the old person self need emergency waiting, he gets away the touch, they ring an alarm bell at the place, then they come. That one is convenient for them. The young generation where they grow up now, anyhow the number be, then they make sure say they teach each and every one of them, let them get a level of technological skill. In Africa, we are doing nothing. So for us, it's a disaster.
Particularly the Sierra Leone, Mr. Jala. Why they left other countries, they move ahead.
No, but Leone and West Africa, may they talk about. Almost
No, Mr.
country
Jalo,
in West Africa, how they do that.
the level don't left behind. It's too much. They talk about a country where we see every year and they take budget and carry on a parliament. Now October they reach so they still not get plenty of offices, they not get money. So he will tell me that kind of country, that country you go before.
It's a disaster.
This is October coming. He's still not. And today I read a disgraceful minister, the local council, the talk see where hear what he talk, Mr. Jallo. Where the mayor talk see the money we will get on the 17th of August last year, on the 17th of August this year, now for 2025 2024 budget, 9 and UE. The man talk see, he say, well, budget, they need trust on budget. Whether year don't pass, we'll forget what time. But the boss, the boss wey dey give the money talk say now for last quarter of 2020, the last 2 quarters of 2024, you for don't talk no for talk sake. For make nobody talk say you talk something. You say well budget they know they carry over budget from other year. We see that year done it. So that means like October, they not give money. So this year, don't forget, say from January to October, they not give money. Can you imagine that?
So how the services go?
Yeah. You talk till October. Money no day, or left and so law can start 2026 now. We don't
How the services go on? That's the question.
No, but I make I tell you, I just give example. Maybe see what they talk about African, not just talk bond them. With the left with I don't know if you know what they call marathon, where they run marathon. Where somebody they run marathon. No, I just want to get an expression. I
be young, I be the run. No, let know that. When go for it or go Wellington, go ask the one when I'm age and go tell you say that man, I be active man.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to give this analogy. Like when they say when they go the field 12 times, na salon try they wouldn't they say then they go roll 12 times, 15 times. Yes, no, my man 4 times.
I know, mile.
Yeah.
So I call and say, when they jump that water, they don't the how do span that water.
Yeah, that's the simple gist.
Time.
So
and then I have been difficult so my way for
the imagine say Salon an athlete in the run. So the north when they run round you, the people don't go over the north round you 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. They run, they breathe. You want all the hand.
Chef. When I gone first, Salon before that Bionico.
I want you. I want you a picture of this baby. So he run, you don't tire for less. For you put in a problem. And that's what they go tell us, fool. You know,
The picture.
yes.
Me, what the pictures behind me?
Now, that kind of a candidate, now you talk about Naya. That's a candidate, the than we talk about Naya. If you go begin, would you go look with Guinea, don't come pass with all teams, Ajalo.
Tell me most powerful.
No.
I don't take time. I look the constitution of Guinea. Powerful. They are friendly. If you know one, I will sell them for you. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
With constitution far better pass Guinea than you. But because we know discipline, because we not get ethical standards, we not get moral standards, we dey do everything wrong. Anyway, and our constitution not trying the problem now with mentality. The whole they think now our problem. And not to for change.
Yes, me, you know, so then the worry the differ. I know the talk say with mentality, okay. But with constitution, you need some, I mean, particularly the power we didn't take give one man. Now they the problem there about constitution. That one thing.
With that.
All the corruption when they happen at judiciary, I mean, ACCO or outside na the police, na the soldier, because the people them somebody they untap them where it be say if any work, then go for what over their shoulders. That is the problem.
Man is corrupt and morally bankrupt.
No, because well, in that sense, what we know now, see, we did so. Now, I'm going to make law, they will make it quite clear. May nobody know near day. Look what did happen. This man, we can go put you on the Chief Justice right now. So now, he take the 10 APC parliamentarian them, he pull and come out, he quotes a wrong precedent. He say 2012, the candidate will come second, na in a lie. 2012, the SLPP man, 9 petition, the man. But the judgment, it comes so late that they don't print the ballots there now. The man, contest the election. So therefore, the people that now wait until the southeast, now Kenny might be possibly there. So when the people that see the man if he still they vote for him, but they don't count him as somebody who contest. This is not the judiciary, they do things there. So now the man will not reward now as Chief Justice. Now the level of corruption that day where we talk about, say, when you take one man, you put him on top everything, in particular we have moral ethics, they're not there. They're not there. This is the result we get. All man they free for doing job. Because when you do your job, even I don't know somebody. I don't know one guy come to Lamrana program. He talk something. He say right now, so Samsumana talk say where he lost the case, he go to Supreme Court. He say not forget to Samsumana. The same law. SLP put him back for one man when I can't even kill her. He say if you're going to court, that judge not to get mine judge court say Samsumana get right. Because the same thing we go on do and this no go right say, oh, can't even kill again for come back this no. I forget I'm right. You see, they do them. So just imagine that kind of state where you get where they go put one man now in the control the judiciary. Look what he don't do the other I don't care and go as ambassador. A judiciary, the chief justice way powerful past you. You take a care of one ambassador. Where then get Ali Kaba ambassador, you go there, you know go there. From that in the no job. Ali Kaba, we be Supreme Court to the judge or chief justice. Then get ambassador. job. The pull an United Nations and carry go ambassador. You know goodie. You know goodie. Not sure.
Also Egypt them in Sena.
Now Egypt them say now, you know goodie. You not sure. Who say that you don't fit tell me for Kemi as ambassador. But you know the Chief Justice. You take back, you go sit on the where then people and talk say with the two left foot to them.
I think they
Anyway.
have full left foot because antelope.
The other thing back way the other thing about we talk this now, I go be my last contribution. Where you talk because anything that we talk about anything that we find back law we can make them say who side something be that cyber law we talk about, it's a law. No part of the society no ala, but we power for one person. We power for one pass something, they pass them. That cyber law, then count on a parliament. They get for withdraw and force, you go back 3 months, they still go reshape them because they alala. So I just want to we something don't pass law, don't forget how it come to be. That cyber law tell them pass them, you know get blue, you know get peace. But we power for one pass something. Like I give you 3 examples of things they wouldn't pass. We see even this thing, you know, see they allow right now for this for divide free talk. But Pauper they pass them. Pauper is going to pass it. No matter how pass
Some
them,
they take it in a court.
yes, then go pass them. Yes.
How many talk can be in the motor I talk right now? If them pass some, they take it in a court.
Well, pass them outside court too, because not alone court, you know, they don't go Georgia case. They don't go Georgia case day. They go just put an So let run up on them. Mr. Jallo, that cyber law. Fet no the way no fet am sludge, APC, old man. Some a lot of civil society problem. They stand up, they count them, post, they turn them back. They go office and they count again. Then they go adjust few things because first then we take power, then give to the minister. The minister said talk to this power is too much. The minister talk up to him. I would decide. So now they count them back. But any two power for one pass, Mr. Jalo, Gina, the tell we count that census. They not fed the sote, then to really miss the broke glass then have in a parliament. They not pass them. They pass them. Come on,
How far they get him way?
because we don't get judiciary. Now make them get away.
Well, we don't have a judiciary.
Because
We don't have an opposition. So what do we do to
no, Mr.
correct
Jallo,
it?
I telling I think the way they oppose. I'm not talking about after election. I talk about before election. This is not thing the way they fed in parliament over and over. They fought for that census declaration. They fought for that PR, and then they take the suspend some APC MP them. They say that they're responsible for the violence. They fought physical, fought in parliament 2, 3 term, 4 term. They fought in parliament. Then Bokul themselves. But all of the laws they will pop a Kamut, they all pass. No matter the fate way for only. So I just want to tell you this, because no one don't forget, see, we have a few people with their mindset. Mr. Jallo, this pauper, ideology, where it start from 2000 and I think 2009, 2010, start. Sylvia, now give this name pauper. Pauper, it start 2008, 2009, nine pauper start. Say, what you want, you must do them. And that's why they don't do all the things them. People in the island are for nothing. It pass. It pass. When they talk about now to the PR, it pass.
But for the
Yes, sir.
everything gets beginning, gets end.
Now, just I just remind myself, say,
Everything we get beginning, gets end.
then people are here, they get an ideology where them come say, I want something I say could be a way and turn around. A democratic nation, democratic waiting. Now, because you don't take people, they don't put in a strategic position them. Anything you do, you're okay. Anything you do, you're okay. Then you go talk, you get right for talking about democracy. But not democracy, then are you way of defining it, not to have people and see them.
But for the
Anyway.
anything get beginning, get end, yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Jala, just relax. Because today, learn all this for call.
Not too.
Okay, sir.
And I think we don't do enough for today.
No problem, sir.
We don't do enough for today. Mr. Georgestone, thank you for coming. Abu Mansari and members, the way they watch we. Thank you, thank you. I think we don't do justice for today. The new people that will join we, if there are any new people, if we now for continue for the year, the nonsense we will talk now, or subscribe to the channel. And everybody will come and like the video. So we'll keep the algorithms alive. And keeping it alive means anytime we come on, we're not going to get notifications and other things. Well, thank you for coming on board today. We will see on Wednesday. But for that, thank you.
Bye-bye, sir.
Good night, sir.
We pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. This year don't come up and dry eye. Then they thief the money, then they fly. They London, they Dubai, then they bye. We they are, we just a try. But this year don't come up and dry eye. We pledge we love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We salute.
For the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. I guess a carpets, Gaman Keraka, Gaman Konica, Gaman Keraka, Chamucham, Gaman Monica, Kai Bomb, Gaman Konica, for the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. It's a witch. For the wreck the country, for the wreck the country. And they go and dig back. Come and shake. The people that they gen. Then I go wash shem. They make me put the chicken in the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. And the future, forgive them best scripture. They make me put the chicken in the picture. Now we hope for today and the future. Don't forgive them best scripture.
I pledge love and loyalty to we country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute. We let we salute. But this we land we love. We not for make them fall. We let we salute.
We salute. We salute. As in no place like home. I like it, I can't